Well, thank you for that introduction, and thank you for all being here. What a pleasure for me to be here. I've been governor of some total of, I think, 7 months now, and really didn't know much about this event, and somebody reminded me it's today. We just got back from Ireland. So, well, that's good to know. so what a privilege, and what an organization. The three states here represented have so much in common in different ways that it's great to be able to have a conference like this. And even in my short period of time, the working relationship I've built with Governor Pillen, Governor Reynolds, I have a great deal of respect for them. And I know when they see me at these conferences, they think, governors are sure cute when they're that age. But I've gotten a lot more comfortable in the last few months. It's been quite a ride for me. Of course, I took the reins. It was the first. We made history in South Dakota. It was the first time a governor has. We've had an exchange of power during legislative session, and of course, when Secretary Noem got the nod for Secretary of Homeland Security, I immediately became governor about 3 weeks into session. So it was not without its challenges, but great opportunity for me. And I told my team, as soon as session was over, I wanted to get around the state. Even though I was born and raised in South Dakota, served 16 years in the legislature, I wanted to get out and around. And what an experience. Called it my Open for Opportunity tour. I vowed that my pillars in my administration is to keep South Dakota strong, safe, and free. And so the Open for Opportunities tour was a very valuable time for me. We've at it about 4 months now. Getting around the state, visiting with business owners, people that have just moved to South Dakota with their businesses, getting a perspective from them, and just the conversations and looking them face to face and finding out what areas we could do better as a state government in getting out of their way and allowing them to survive and prosper. And so the takeaway and the gleaning of information has been extremely valuable for me. We've seen results in big and small ways as far as regulatory environment, and especially right now under the Trump administration, working with them and our counterparts at the federal level in streamlining the process and getting rid of unnecessary regulations that impede our business owners. In addition to that, on the Safe Department, we recently announced an Operation Prairie Thunder to help with the rising crime issues in our areas. We're cracking down on crime and drugs statewide with an emphasis in the Sioux Falls metro area. We're doing saturation patrols in Sioux Falls over the next several months. Twice a month, we will dedicate 10 to 15 additional highway patrols to the Sioux Falls metro area, and we'll leverage aerial assets such as a highway patrol's airplane and our National Guard Lakota helicopters to assist in that effort. We're also working with ICE to get illegal alien criminals out of our state. 3 state agencies are supporting ICE's work. The Highway Patrol is helping ICE arrest illegal aliens that they come into contact with. The Department of Corrections is identifying illegal aliens in our prisons for deportation. We'll get them out of our nation and save our taxpayers' monies from having to keep them incarcerated. And the National Guard is supporting ICE with administrative functions in Sioux Falls and Rapid City. And I've also dealt immediately, had a growing property tax problem in South Dakota, specifically on owner-occupied. And in the years since COVID, we've had a huge number of people moving to our state. And it's created a tax shift within our system to owner-occupied. We had about 20 bills dealing with that last session. I put a task force together, and the only bill that passed was Senate Bill 216. the one that we had submitted, and that just stemmed the rapid growth on owner-occupied statewide. Also understood that we need to do property tax relief, and so this year I have proposed to the task force, legislative task force that's working on property tax, a bill that would represent a half-cent sales tax local option. A county could adopt a half-cent sales tax devoted to owner-occupied taxes on the county levy. I think that's been receiving wide support in our state. We'll see what the task force does with it in the coming weeks. If they screw it up, I'll introduce it as governor's bill. If not, we'll let them run with it. A lot of stuff going on in South Dakota. Of course, the prison project. That failed at the finish line last year, of $782 million project that we had already set the money aside for, and we couldn't get it across the finish line. Established a task force this summer, and we're going to have a special session in about 3.5 weeks. And I think we've got a good, solid plan. And so we're pretty optimistic about that. Well, I know I could talk a long time about what's going on in South Dakota, but I really appreciate the opportunity that events like this bring to me to get to know my region and my state and my colleagues as fellow governors around the nation. So thank you all for being here. God bless you.